Looking at the Lakers, they took the win in their last game against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, fortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
No, but I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
You know, Chris, I don't know if we can call it unexpected, but a couple highly regarded rookies have struggled so far to begin the year right out of the gate.
You have to learn your way in here. Just because you were great on one level does not guarantee you success at this level. And that's why you have to come in with a great work ethic and an open ear and a heart that's really trying to understand the concepts of the game. It's a huge adjustment going from college to the pros. You think about it, you're playing against guys that are stronger, guys that have more of a mental advantage because they've been through the situation that you're going through the first time over and over and over. The game is much faster, players are much better, and the thing I think is usually the biggest kind of separator of levels is that your athletic ability no longer means anything. Very rarely do you come from college being the best athlete and now the best athlete in the NBA. So many different levels, and you just hope that guys don't get caught in the struggle, but understand that the struggle for any player is part of the game, part of the transition from college to the pro.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Sabonis. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Warren in at the small forward position.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
Offensive rebound. In the corner, it's Brogdon. It's good from long range. Brogdon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Davis. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Cleveland. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Inside, it's blocked.
No flow to their offense at all yet. I mean, just 1 for 5 from the floor to start the game.
Kuzma, that's good.
Awesome at keeping his balance. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
James against Warren. Passes it to Oladipo. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
In NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
I mean, you talk about the mystique and allure of Los Angeles. The Lakers are undoubtedly the #1 show in LA. Truly one of the great franchises in the NBA.
Now, here's Wiggins. He had 15 points last out. Nice open look, but it's no good. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
I briefly spoke with Nate McMillan. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the report, David. So their focus, guys, is going to be on defense right away.
And that's always a good philosophy. Don't let an opponent get settled. Try to take them out of their game early.
You know what, guys? One of the things that stand out to me is how well their team communicates on defense. I mean, they function as a unit. That's why defense is a weapon for them.
And with the legacy and the history of the Los Angeles Lakers comes the pressure to win.
Well, for the organization, they have to be the best. I mean, they have no qualms about going out and going to get a big-time free agent. The players up to the front office, everyone in LA feels the pressure to win.
Here's James. Following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Here's Davis. The rebound by Brogdon. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Wasted no time on that one. Wiggins has got 5.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Here's Davis, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
The Pacers making a change here, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
And it's Wiggins missing.
Well, it's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide open three like that.
And Ibaka kicks to James. Back to Ibaka. It's deflected. Down low. Here's Wiggins. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He keeps battling, but so far this quarter, he hasn't been able to get it going.
Here's Oladipo, and the shot falls short this time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets always. Is the result of that extra effort.
And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Anthony Davis, number 1. LeBron James, second.
As well as these two shot the ball, it was a nightmare situation for a defender guarding either one of them. It's so hard to stop them from getting their shots off.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. And Oladipo pulls it down. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Some changes for the Lakers. Grant comes in for Serge Ibaka. And J.J. Redick is set in for Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's Davis. The Pacers pull it in. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Wiggins, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. And it's 7 points for Andrew Wiggins. The Lakers trail.
And really one of the best assets of Sabonis is his mind for the game. Very aware on the offensive end, knows how to create chances, and just plays the game with his mind as much as his athleticism.
So it's the Pacers now, following the bucket by the Lakers, and Wiggins throws it down.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Each team is stepping up, rising to the challenge. Yet another rule change.
Now here's James, coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Davis dishes to Grant. That's tipped.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical, more to redirect shots.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Again against Oladipo. But they recover it. Here's James. Got it. Good job in the low post. LeBron's got 5 now.
I mean, that's just a powerful feel of James. Obviously helps him on the glass. Creating that second chance opportunity, incredible.
Again against Oladipo. Now, here's Brogdon. With 4 seconds on the clock, Itadze. No luck, they battle on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for Indiana. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
Well, obviously that was the game plan coming in. Be physical right off the rip.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Indiana. We've got T.J. McConnell. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Evans. There's Jeremy Lamb. Here's Kuzma following the bucket by the Lakers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Wow, did you see that? The athleticism of Kuzma is phenomenal. I mean, he uses it often to gut through the defense.
Here's James. A shot, no good. And Indiana will come the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team. Got that bucket in no time at all. Now it's a 5-point Pacer lead.
With range to go well beyond the three-point line, Lamb can force the defense to extend further out.
Redick finds James. Back to Redick. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Indiana. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, fortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Oh, but I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
Lakers passing it around. Back to Oladipo. Redick passes to Grant. Makes it off the glass.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
McConnell kicks to Lamb. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. Oladipo with the block. Redick is in the corner. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game. Now, here's McConnell, guarded by Oladipo. And here is Lamb. An 11-point game for him in the win against Washington. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Now here's Davis. Not a lot of room. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. When it came to a big man's responsibilities, you helped pave the way for so much change in that regard. But what are some of the big C-Web now doing that weren't done when you were playing?
I don't know, Kevin, if it was anything that they weren't doing, but it's the freedom to do it with consistency. So even if we talk about a Larry Bird, who only could shoot maybe a 3.5 a game, let's just round it up to 2 threes a game. Well, now, what if Larry Bird had the freedom to shoot 10 threes a game like guys do now? And so I think that the game has caught up with players' skill set as opposed to the skill set catching up with players' game. So no longer are you held to being a big man. Now you can be a basketball player. And being a basketball player for Dirk Nowitzki is much better than him being a big man. Dirk Nowitzki, being a basketball player that he is, means that he is a threat wherever he is on the floor, because he's not just limited to the 2-foot box space there in the post. And for defenders like myself, I would much rather Dirk Nowitzki have to stay 2 feet in the post than to be able to shoot the ball whenever, wherever he wanted to. Because I tell you what, now you got a problem, because he can knock it down from anywhere and everywhere that he wants.
And it's Evans missing. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And finished off by LeBron.
James is just remarkable, showing no remorse when he's attacking the rim.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about is the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Pacers trail by 3. McConnell passes to Kuzma. To the inside. LeBron with the block.
Oh, you got to be cautious around James. He's always on the hunt to swat away shots. Defense in your rear view may be closer than they appear.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. Now here's Evans. And he jams it with authority.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Okay, it could be. Take a great defensive play, follow it up with a big-time dunk. That'll always get a team fired up.
Now here's Lamb, following the miss by Anthony Davis.
Smooth first step, good ball handling. Lamb toasted defense on the drive.
Now James, 7 points in the game. Down low, Grant. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Hammock.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Kuzma against Grant. Inside, Itaze. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Davis. Goes back up. That's tipped. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Lakers.
And they've been doing a great job of getting into the paint and scoring inside. The defense allowing them easy access to the rim, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's got 5. And yes, it's good. Brogdon's got 7.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, look, when you're giving up that... Oh, come on. Did you see that? Did you see that? James is superb at scoring the ball, especially when he gets a pick, giving him all the room he needs.
There's the steal. Fast break, the Lakers, and James throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Caruso, the pass to Davis, and they double up Davis. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Thursday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons.
And for that matchup with the Mavericks, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
You got to be in off, James, an offensive juggernaut. It's caught fire here tonight.
And stolen by Redick from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Sabonis has got 8 rebounds in this game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Now, a moment here to check out the numbers for Sabonis. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
They get it back. Here's Warren. Sabonis pitch to Brogdon. And another shot. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 5 on the basket from Sabonis.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Warren against James. There's the pass to Oladipo. Down low, and stolen by Dedmon. There's Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness.
And it's just about...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
Caldwell Pope out there with Davis. And it's LeBron James. And it's Ibaka. And it's Oladipo in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Ogden against LeBron. Wiggins outside. Shot clock at 5. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it. And Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
I like the intensity from James, using his speed to knife toward the rim.
Pacers trail by 5. Kuzma passes to Wiggins. 90 seconds now into the second half. You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but you know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage. And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Ogden kicks to Kuzma. Off target from 3-point range.
They haven't gotten their legs back, just 1 before the start of the second half.
And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to Davis. Here's Oladipo. And Davis throws it down.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now into the 3-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
And stolen by Davis. Caldwell Pope wishes to LeBron. Caldwell Pope, they get it back. A second chance effort, and it's Davis laying it in. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
They leaned on him tonight, and he's delivered with some great shooting.
And the Pacers call time here. Of course, when you're watching how a team is put together, what signals are you looking for? What pieces now are the right ones for that team to be successful?
Yeah, what I look for is balance and talent. Are you heavy loaded at the point guard position? If you have 5 point guards, it's usually not a great balance. But you have guys that can specialize in the different areas, rebounding, shooting, dribbling, passing. And you have players that can space the floor that allows you to play the system that you want. You have guys that are engaged and have the ego and the pride to want to get stops on the defensive line. So with me, usually I see that it's a balance. When you can check off the box that you need to say, yes, we have what we need this season to get where we want to get.
Pacers trail by 9. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Kuzma. Five to shoot. They need this one. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Kuzma's got 6.
And these are shots Kuzma will take all day. He's very confident in his ability to score.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And the Lakers with another turnover here.
A brief check now of the stats for Oladipo. Great showing for him last season. Averaged 21 points a game, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Yeah, impossible to check right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Kicks the layup. No good on the three. Lakers leading by 9. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Warren.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead in the team.
And the shot is good.
But really, Lamb, he's a jack of all trades kind of player. A superb passer to get his...
Nice shot by James.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And now it's a 12-point Laker lead. Brogdon kicks to Kuzma. Launches it. The rebound by Ibaka.
It hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 21 in the game.
They're finding lanes into the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. You look at James. What a contribution.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout. Trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for Ibaka. Ken Bazemore comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for LeBron. The Pacers also with a sub. Dedmon's checked in, kept alive, and he comes up with the deuce. He has 6.
Oh, tough effort right there on the glass. Those second chance points can pay off in a big way.
To the middle. Here's Davis, and he makes good on the layup. Davis has got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
There's the dish to Warren. That shot off, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Oladipo. Pass to Redick. Morris outside. To the paint, hangs, and it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Morris. Oladipo's got his second basket of the night.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of these guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
Brogdon the pass to Dedmon. Back to Brogdon. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Oladipo. Again, Los Angeles.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
And that one, good. Brogdon's got 9.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
Oladipo with the ball. He's got 7. Lets the 3 fly. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
No pressure being put on him, and he sails the pass right out of bounds.
Itadze. Here's Dedmon. No good on the last second attempt there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers. A moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. Two guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And so in the game for the Pacers, Wiggins is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Warren, and it's Leaf in at the four.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
To the inside, Leaf. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Oladipo. It's over Brogdon, and the wide open shot from Morris. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 8th assist here tonight. Pacers trail by 17, and the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Pacers. Here's Oladipo. Back to Davis, a second chance effort, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Last year, the NBA moved the trade deadline to before the All-Star break, C-Web. Did you like that decision?
It caused teams to make trade decisions much sooner, and I like that. But I don't like the fact that maybe if, let's say, I'm a fan of Utah Jazz, and you trade the player that we love so much, and he's an all-star, and I can't root for him as a Utah Jazz fan. So as a fan, it gets a little bit tricky because that's still my player, and I want to celebrate with this guy at the all-star break, but maybe I can't. But I think that what it does is it makes the teams much more competitive because no longer can you sit back and wait and have the time you could before to think as much as you could. Now you have to make a decision on who your team is, the identity, do you want to get better now or take the risk now. And I think it's put some teams on the hot seat, and I like seeing teams on the hot seat.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for TJ Leaf, and he sinks the second. C-Web, a big rule change. Defenders have to give jump shooters space to land. Your thoughts on that?
Great. Thank you. Think about if a guy is hot and you can't. Stop him. You should not be able to embellish with the rules by sliding your foot up under a guy. If we all remember, I believe that San Antonio was up a couple of years ago on Golden State at home in game 1, and Pachulia inadvertently put his foot up under Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi was injured. You have to give shooters space to come down. You can't be thinking about that on the way down. We don't want players injured or hurt in this game because of a lack of paying attention to detail, and I think this rule really helps. The defenders have done it for years. It could be viewed as dirty, but I'm glad the NBA did something about it. I'm very happy about it. And check this out. We're going to see a lot of guys knocking down even more things. That's his mindset. Attack, attack, attack whenever possible.
And Oladipo kicks to LeBron. Shot clock at 6 to the middle. And Davis with the basket on the assist by LeBron. That's 28 points for Davis.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Inside. Again, Los Angeles.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
Now, here's Brogdon. A three from Warren, and James pulls it down. LeBron's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Strange game for him. He never made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Brogdon finds Wiggins. Shoots from the line. Offensive rebound. Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 12 rebounds. Oladipo against Brogdon. Poked away. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
Pacers trail by 17. It's stolen by Oladipo. And pushing it out, here's Los Angeles, and Davis throws it down.
Well, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was time.
The Pacers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6-10 here in the final quarter. Time called here, Indiana decides to talk it over. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
This is a critical timeout for them. They've got to come up with a plan to slow him down right here and right now.
Now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
James is impossible to guard in the screen and roll. He's a master in slicing the D apart with the scoring, penetrating, jump shooting, passing. Should I go on?
Brogdon gets to Wiggins. Back to Brogdon. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see. That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Brogdon against Oladipo. And then Oladipo with the jam.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Wiggins against Redick. Outside Warren. Just 5 on the clock. Over James. A rebound by the Lakers. There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Davis.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron. And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And we're cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. And anybody can get a run-of-the-mill putback, but he makes them count.
Wiggins trying to free himself up. And Kuzma slams it in.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Monster scoring run, but had to do this earlier. Now it shoulda, woulda, coulda, all that.
Oladipo, the pass to Reddick. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here.